Hey everybody. So today I'm going to go over the major indices and what I'm watching for in the market this week. There's a lot going on, so there's a lot that you have to be watching for. And first of all, the index I watch the most is the QQQ because it's tech and all the stocks that I trade, or most of the stocks that I trade, follow the QQQ. So if you look here right now, we have a couple of different formations forming. We have a potential cup and handle pattern here, right? We have the cup like that, and then the handle, and then the up would be, well, if we go higher, that would be a cup and handle breakout, right? So that's one potential setup we have going on here. Above around 401, 402 range can easily bring us up to this 405, 406, and maybe even test that all-time high around 408. So that's one thing we're watching for. Another pattern we have here is we have like the inverse. I think it's an inverse head and shoulders type pattern, right? So you got a shoulder here, or right, you got the head here, a shoulder here, and a shoulder here. So that's one potential pattern we have. I think it's an inverse. This is the inverse QQQ. You just put a negative in front of it. But yeah, so I think we have some sort of setup here with that. I'm not too technical on my patterns. I do plan to learn them better in the future. I don't think they're of much significance as much as actually understanding the dynamics of the market and volume and price action. I think that reading the tape and following price action and volume and the indices and the VIX and all that and market sentiment and psychology, I think that's a lot more important and powerful than these cup and handle setups and ascending triangle, descending triangle. I use them, don't get me wrong. But I think there's a lot more going on behind the scenes that are more important than knowing these technical indications. If you don't cut your losses correctly and let your winners run, it doesn't matter how good you are at finding setups, you're never going to become profitable. And these things take time. It's not something you learn overnight, you know? But yeah, so the QQQ is still in this 390 to 399 box, a Nicholas Darvis box. And so while it's in between the 399 and 390 box, 390, around 390, 391, that's bullish technically. And then, around 399, the market gets bearish, right? So until we break 400, 401 for QQQ and we get out of this box, we're still bearish, or not bearish, but we're consolidating. We're sideways. We're not bullish, okay? And people like get confused and think, oh yeah, I mean, I did actually. I thought this day we were getting bullish for, or this day even. I thought this day we were getting bullish for the next day. I kind of missed out that the volume was low. It's pretty much an indicator that there's not much strength. But, I mean, Friday we had some good volume, so if we do break out, it could be significant. Mondays tend to be bullish. But what we're watching for is a break over 401, 402-ish, and a break under 389. Break under 389 is huge, and it can bring us all the way down to 373. The 50-day moving average is huge, obviously, so this level is going to be of very significant importance. It's an old all-time high. So it used to be a major resistance. So now it's supposed to be, or should be, a major support. As you can see, it held up as support these 2 days. So if we break it, we're going to head much lower. But yeah, so right now I'm neutral on the QQQ until we get over 401. I mean, do I think it's going to break out? I kind of do. I feel like we can run up into the Wednesday meeting. But we could just as easily tank. It can go either way very easily, and it's hard to tell. We did get the breakout on the SPY out of its box. Like I think it's a 465 to 470 box just about, and we broke out of it. on Friday on pretty decent volume. Not bad. But the fact that the QQQ didn't break out makes me have my reservations about what the market's going to do next. The QQQ is made up of the largest companies in the world by market cap, right? You got Amazon, you got Apple. I think those two alone is like over $4 trillion in market cap, right? So if you take the whole QQQ, it is like the way the QQQ moves is really what the money's doing, because the QQQ is made up of the largest market cap stocks that exist. So I think the QQQ is a better judge of the market, or what money's doing, the big money's doing, than the SPY. Because yeah, the SPY is, you know, the 500 biggest stocks, of course, but it's just the SPY has a lot more stocks involved in it, whereas the QQQ is more just the biggest stocks, you know, which is kind of following the biggest money, you know. I mean, they're both really great, but you want to see follow through on both of them to say that the market's really strong. So yeah, with the SPY, we also have this cup and handle pattern, and it looks like it's breaking out. If we get over 474, that we can easily see 480 this week. Definitely would not surprise me to see that. Very strong weekly pattern here with pretty significant volume. We could just as easily tank right back down, though. You know, it's pretty much can go either way. We did have a large sell-off the week before last week. Kind of like this week. Where we had a big up week the next week, and then we kind of just chilled the next week. But I don't think this week's going to be chill at all. But yeah, so we have this cup and handle pattern forming on the SPY daily. So that's a huge breakout potentially. So that's definitely something to watch for. Over this 472 level gets us a move up. Over 474 can bring us to 480. So I'm definitely gonna be watching that. I mean, we have a lot of built up energy here, right? So we have this consolidation, then we have the cup, then we have the handle. So this is a textbook cup and handle formation right here, and it's got a lot of momentum behind it because, you know, we just moved from 450 to 470 in a few days. So that's 20 points. That's a huge move, and it shows that we have a lot of velocity and a lot of power behind the current move. So there could be still a lot of sellers we're gonna see on Monday, but looks like we could have a pretty big breakout this week. The VIX, it looks like, is gonna break under all these moving averages, right? Which could bring us right back down to this 15 level. If the VIX goes down to here, the market will probably rip higher. You know, as the VIX decreases, the market increases, and vice versa. So yeah, we do have a huge Fed meeting this week on Wednesday. So a lot depends on what happens at that meeting. But I hope everyone has a good week trading, and good luck to all. Don't get caught on the wrong side of the market.